Alright guys, this is if your sun, moon or rising is in Taurus in a no contact situation. Let's have a little look. Alright guys, so let's have a look. Sorry, just a little interlude there, Taurus. So yeah, sun, moon or rising in Taurus, no contact situation. Let's see what's coming in from the 25th to the 31st of May, Taurus. What's coming in for no contact Taurians? Well, a connection that is not being committed to. Oh, Taurus, has there been some kind of interference here? There's a real breakdown in faith, hope, positivity, something not being worked on in a no-contact situation, and not keeping one's self in control, whether that's carnally or just emotionally with a situation here. That's real, like, kind of player energy, that. Alright, coming in here, and a disconnect. Maybe a certain infatuation or immaturity coming out, or a desire for some kind of third person or some kind of interference here, maybe a desire for it in a no contact situation. So again, I'm picking up on an energy here. This is not for all of you, okay, that some of you in no contact may have been doing things with other people, or that's what this person's been doing that you've got no contact with. Messing around, Taurus. Who's mucking around here? Who is mucking around? Let's have a look, Taurus. Let's have a look at your feelings and try and work this little one out. What is Taurus's feelings towards their person in no contact? Something about the give and take here. Maybe one of you is being very, very generous, very giving. There could be something that's owed or need to be given back, whether that's time, energy, or something actually practically. I think you're being very rational, Taurus. I think you're being very rational and logical. I think you're rationalizing something here. You're still holding on, but there's a guarded energy, and you could be being pulled in different directions, and you don't feel like you're on the same page here with this situation, and maybe you don't want to sacrifice and surrender. You've got a little bit of control back here, Taurus, from whatever's been going down. There's a bit of control here. Yeah, a bit of control, which is good. And I think you feel like something's fated and destined, and this is all going to play out in the way it's meant to play out. Everybody's getting this today, and good for you if you are, because it just means good energy and just being in a bit of a flow state, even if things are challenging and difficult, Taurus. Okay, so I feel like there's positivity here, even if there is no contact. There's something positive coming out of this. Even if you feel like you're not on the same page and you're being pulled in different directions. I feel like you're grounding yourself though. Yeah, with a bit of reason. Let's go straight to your person, Taurus. Let's go to your person of interest in this no contact situation. What are their feelings towards you, Taurus? What is this person's feelings towards Taurus in no contact? That they want something here. And I keep telling you, everyone's getting it. Even your person of interest in these horoscopes is getting this card today. So we got some big shifting going on with this major arcana. Cycles changing, hopefully for the better for a lot of people here. And that doesn't necessarily mean a reconciling, but because better can sometimes mean being without. But anyway, I digress. Taurus, this person has got issues to do with self-worth, or can't offer the love at the moment because there could be a bit of immaturity, or the messages that were once sent were not emotionally great or wanted, and it could be a little bit of immaturity with this person's feelings here, or they're just waiting for the right time to come in, because they obviously want some kind of connection with you. They want some kind of relationship here. What is the relationship that they would like? Well, it stresses them out. One of healing and hope. An absolute promise of something, maybe a new, grounded, safe, structured beginning. They want healing and hope back. They want the magic back. They want the magic back here, because there's a little bit of infatuation with you, I think, still coming out. Anything else this person is feeling towards Taurus? Yeah, there's a balance here. They're drama avoidant. They're a bit unconventional. But they are trying to work out how to move something forwards here with you, potentially. They're in judgment energy upright, which is a slow kind of process of working out how this works, even with the difficulties, the red flags and the green flags, if there are any. All right. Anything else Taurus needs to know about this person's feelings towards them? They're not being very responsible. They've dropped the ball a bit here, and there is something unfair in how they're feeling here. A bit of sabotage and exhaustion, and but there are caring feelings. Yeah, they feel like something's not closed down. This chapter is not closed down with you, Taurus. There's still more to come, but they're not really pushing through the difficulties. Again, it's all about timing. Everything about these readings today has all been about timing with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's have a look at this person's intentions towards you, Taurus. What is this person's intentions in a no contact situation towards Taurus? Specifically between the 25th and the 31st, to be a bit delayed but still attracted to you. This person's orchestrating a way to get to you, but it's difficult at the moment because there is a breakdown in security here, and it is unconventional, and there is a lot of personal isolation going on here, whether pushed into it, someone feels incredibly isolated. So I think if you are online on any social media platforms, they could be watching you. If not, they might have poor communication skills here at the moment. But there are energies of still caring. They intend to still show you caring energies and passionate energies, but they're not too sure where this is heading. That safety and that security is being tested again. How else is this person intending to behave towards Taurus? To let go of any conflict, to try and see what's still salvageable. Yeah, to make an offer. They want this still, but there's runner-chaser energies and issues with how mothering energies or something around mothering coming out here. Something unfair. They feel like the way maybe feelings are shown is unfair, or the role of motherhood is coming out unfair. There's quite a specific message there that I don't really want to get too deep into, as this is, it's a collective. That's quite deep. But what does this person want from Taurus? To not be in suspension anymore, to give, to receive, to know what's real, to know how to move this forwards. It's the same cards. To be merging again, to have a little bit of fun, to reconcile, to build the bridge with the disconnect. I think this person does want to build a bridge with the disconnect here, and it's on their mind, but they just might be a little bit immature. I keep getting page energy for this person. Alright, but I think they're seriously trying to work out how to move this no contact situation forwards here, with energies of emotions being hard to show, especially nurturing sweet energies as well. Let's just get you a couple of advice cards, Taurus, and that rather curious reading we've just done. It is a curious energy at the moment with these horoscopes. Let's have a little look. What's the best course of action for Taurus in this no contact situation? To take control, to get yourself grounded emotionally, to think back to a time where something gave you safety, to take that feeling, not that experience, but to take the feeling and imbue yourself with that so you feel safe and in control presently. You're not very grounded. You either feel like you've been manipulated here maybe, or just very ungrounded here, and maybe emotionally all over the place, or not available, or gushy. And again, there's something unjust coming out here. So free yourself of any self-limiting mindsets is what your advice is here. Take control, pull back your power, think back to a time where it was safe and secure, and embody yourself in that energy, but don't live in the past. And try and get this queen upright, which is just get emotionally grounded, be emotionally available and present for yourself, as well as you pass through this judgment phase of what you're going to do about this no contact situation, and this person decides what they're going to do about it. Any more advice? You don't need to have a perspective just yet. Just roll with this. And if you're not trusting a situation, you just be still and let it pass. Okay? There's some deep stuff coming out here, Taurus, alright? I can't get into it. The timer's going to run out, but yeah, any more advice for Taurus? Just don't don't get triggered too much here, Taurus, okay? Be